Hi everyone, so welcome again. Here I have an HP motherboard, a failed motherboard that I'm going to diagnose step by step until we solve it. So I'm going to use the multimeter and of course plug the adapter and track the voltages until I fix this motherboard. So let's get started. But please, before diving into this troubleshooting, make sure you subscribe, share and like the video because your likes really motivate me to create more videos for you. And for anyone who wants to join me in my Patreon page to accelerate learning, you are very welcome. And please, if you have any question in the comment below, I always do my best to answer all your comments. Thank you very much and let's get started. So before connecting the adapter, let's first make a visual inspection, okay? Here we have the power jack to see if all components and circuits are good, nothing is burned, no missing component, etc. So here we have the BIOS. So good. Let's check the other side. So always begin with the visual inspection. So this is good. The motherboard seems to be good. That's good. So the next step is to check the adapter. So please guys, make sure always you respect these steps when you diagnose any motherboard. So the first step, visual inspection. Second step, DC adapter. You check the DC adapter. Then you check the power jack. Over here we have the power jack. You check if the power jack is good or not. So using these steps, guys, you're gonna fix any motherboard, okay? The step number 4 is by checking the switch, the MOSFETs and the protection diode next to the power jack, okay? Then you check the 3 volt always, 5 volt always. Then the BIOS, you check the pin number 8, you have to find 3.3 volt. Over here we have the BIOS, this pin, here we have this dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna check all this. Then you check the power switch on off button, you have to find 3 volt, then the RAM circuit, the CPU circuit and the LCD circuit. So let's check the DC adapter and power jack and move on. So of course, as you can see here, we have the multimeter is set to 20 volts. So let's check right now the adapter. So the black probe here, okay, as you can see, and the red probe inside here in the positive terminal, we have 19 volt as you can see. So the power adapter is good. So because this is a dead motherboard, let's check also the power jack. Let's check if the power jack is good or not. This is the power jack. Always try to check these terminals. Is it soldered? It could be broke, etc. Let's check the other side. Okay, so this is the power jack. So other side we have the terminals are good, okay, no dry over here, no missing component, means this is good. So now let's connect the adapter and follow voltage, okay. So now the adapter is connected. Make sure the LED in the adapter is on, means we don't have a short circuit over here. So once the adapter is connected, we have to find 19 volt here in this pin and in this inductor. Do you see we have here L, means this is inductor. We have to find 19 volt in both sides and we have the switch, okay. We have a switch over here. We have to find also 19 volt here in the source. So always the black probe in the ground. Everywhere here we have ground. Then let's check 19 volt. Here we have to find 19 volt. As you can see, we have 19 volt. So let's check this inductor here. We have 19 volt. Also in the other side, we have 19 volt. This is inductor and this is the reference L. Okay. So as you can see, this inductor is connected to this MOSFET. Over here we have source. Let's check. We have 19 volt. This is good. If we check the gate, as you can see here, we have the gate. So this MOSFET receive the control signal. Do you see here? So we have here the source. Why? Because we have this white mark over here. Means this is the pin number 1, 2, 3. So 3 pins for source. Okay, 19 volt, and the gate here is activated. Means we have to find here 19 volt. Oh, 19 volt is missing in the other side. Do you see, guys? Let's check this resistor also. So 19 volt is missing. Means we have a problem over here. So let's check again. 19 volt in the source gate. The MOSFET is activated, but we don't have here 19 volt. So let's check it out. Let's find the problem. So here, guys, the problem could be the MOSFET, a failed one, or if we have a short circuit in this side, the 19 volt will disappear here. But to make sure if we have the short circuit in this side or not, we can just check between here, the drain, and the ground. Okay, let's check if we have a short circuit or not. So let's put the multimeter to the buzzer option. First, let's remove the adapter. Okay, and put the multimeter here to the buzzer option. Let's check. Good. So always the black probe in the ground like this, and let's check if we have short circuit or not. We don't have short circuit. Do you see, guys? So we have already in the multimeter. Means we don't have short circuit. Means the problem is with this MOSFET. So let's remove this MOSFET and connect a serviceable MOSFET. So for beginners, you have always to connect another MOSFET with the same reference. So guys, I didn't find the right MOSFET, so I make just a bridge here to track voltages until I find the right MOSFET. So let's connect again the adapter and check 19 volts. So always the black probe in the ground. So if you remember, we find here in the inductor 19 volt over here, as you can see. But we didn't find it here in this side. Now we have 19 volt. After making a bridge, we have to confirm if 19 volt is distributed to motherboard circuit. For example, let's take this circuit. Let's zoom a little bit like this. So we have in this circuit, we have two MOSFETs and we have ceramic capacitors. So always check ceramic capacitors. Let's check. We have 19 volt. So good. So the MOSFET that we have here was 100% the failed component. As you can see, we get 19 volt. This is good. Okay. So now let's go and check the pin number 8 of the BIOS in order to check whether the 3 volts is good or not. Let's see the other side of the motherboard here, just to gain the time. Okay, so let's check the pin number 8 of the BIOS. So guys, always go and check pin number 8 of the BIOS in order to gain the time. Don't search other circuits. Go directly and check the pin number 8. Here we have this dot, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the pin number 8. Let's check. This is the pin number 8. Let's check. We don't have 8 volt, so we have to go directly to 3 volt, 5 volt circuit. So we're here. This is the 3 volt, 5 volt circuit. How I know? Because we have IC, we have two MOSFETs, and we have here two MOSFETs. Always you will find the 3 volt, 5 volt circuit, the IC in the middle. We have the first channel and the second channel. If we check these ceramic capacitors in the input, we're gonna find 19 volts. As you can see. Okay, we have 19 volts. For this channel, also here in the drain of this MOSFET, we have 19 volt. The same for this channel. Here, as you can see, let's check here. Let's check this side. We have 19 volt, as you can see. This one also 19 volt. And in the drain, we have 19 volt. But in this side, we have to find 5 volt or 3.3 volt. And also in this side. So the 3.3 volt is missing here in the circuit. Of course, you can ask me, where is the inductors coils? Of course, in the other side, let's check. Here we have inductors, as you can see. So inductor with 10 ohm capacitor, this inductor with 10 ohm capacitor, with this 10 ohm capacitor. Do you see here this path? Okay, so here we have to check the circuit, especially the MOSFETs. I see, oh, the IC is very hot, guys. I cannot touch the IC. So the IC is the bad components. Here we have problem. So let's check this capacitor, guys. Here we have nothing. Here we have 19 volt. Good. So, this is, I cannot touch it. This is the bad component. We have to replace this component first, then go ahead and check the motherboard. This is the bad component. I'm sure this is the bad component. This is very hot. Let's confirm, guys. Okay, let's see. Do you see? Do you see, guys? So we'll confirm that the 3 volt, 5 volt control is the bad component. So let me replace it and then check the motherboard.